What's your name?
Hannah.
Hannah?
Lily.
Lily? Where are you guys from ethnically?
Thailand.
Thailand?
Australia.
Australia?
Yeah.
You live here in Australia?
I do live here.
Okay. So today's question is, what would be the best way for a guy to pick up a girl from Australia?
A drink.
A drink?
A drink.
So he needs to buy you a drink, like the first thing he needs to do is buy you a drink?
It definitely boosts the mark, like it boosts the score, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What about for you?
Same thing she said.
The same thing. He needs to buy you a drink.
Yep.
Okay. You guys look beautiful.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha?
Cassie.
Where are you guys from?
Here. Yeah, we live here in the Gold Coast. Yeah.
Australian girls?
Yeah.
Nice. What would be the best way to pick up an Australian girl?
To pick up an Australian girl?
Yeah.
I had to sneeze the other day and the guy told me to sneeze in my hand. I was like, smash. And I was like,
Oh yeah?
He went like
you,
this.
You thought that was hot?
sneeze in my hand. I was ovulating, let's be real. But like...
Alright guys, so in the other video that I uploaded, this one, many of you guys told me that I wasn't actually interviewing Australian women. Many of you guys complained that they were mainly tourists, etc. You know, I mean, you guys gotta take into account that I was in Melbourne, right? Now I'm in Gold Coast, Queensland, and if you're Australian, you know that this place out of Sydney, Melbourne, and Gold Coast is the most Australian place there is in comparison. Therefore, in this video, I'm gonna be asking the same question that I asked in the other video, and apart from that, guys, let's go, baby.
What would be the best way for a guy to pick up a girl here in Australia?
Nah, I found that like Australian boys, like they don't pick up girls, like you have to approach them. But like in England, all the boys just come to you.
Okay. So where do you like it more? In England or here?
In England.
In England? Really? What about for you? I mean, I know you have a boyfriend. You say you have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
But so far, what you've noticed, do you notice that guys are more intense here or in England?
Yeah, definitely England. Like they'll in England, when I was single, like they'd come up to you and they'd be like, they just like straight away get on you. But here they're more like hesitant and they don't like, I don't know, they're kind of more like pussies over here.
Hey, yo guys, what's up guys? It's me, Oliver, over here to with my beautiful friend. What's your name?
Priscila.
What?
Silla.
Stella.
Nalani.
Where are you guys from?
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast. Wow, love that guys. This looks like Miami from the United States.
Yeah.
Love that. Anyways, so this question is, alright, what would be the best way for a guy to pick up an Australian girl?
It's mainly about confidence, you know what I mean? It's not about like what you say, it's about how you say it, you know what I mean?
I think be confident, just be direct. Yeah. Don't be icky. Yeah, sneeze in my hand.
Love that. God damn, love that. I gotta fucking move to Australia. I've been saying that already the whole fucking night. Anyways.
For me, it's all about personality. If you're not afraid to like make fun of yourself, then that's the way to
He's
go.
got it.
Yeah.
What if he's ugly as fuck, but he has a great personality?
That's fine.
That's fine. You will give him a chance?
Yeah, 100%. Even if he's younger.
Hey, that's what you say. That's what you say. But then,
Ask her.
has she been with ugly guys? So today's question is, how do you pick up an Australian girl?
Oh shit. Like from his perspective or mine?
From both.
Both. So you say, I'm trying to win a bet, please give me a number, even fake the number, right? If they give you a fake number, ring the number straight away and their phone should ring. And if it doesn't ring, they'll be like, oh,
Don't tell me you fucking do that. You do that?
no, he's doing that.
Oh, you do that?
Don't throw this on me.
God damn, bro, come on, bro. That's fucking like respectfully sad, bro. You know, you can't be doing that. You go up to them and fucking go, you know?
Tell me how you do it.
I don't know, just go up to her and like, just go up to her and tell her, hey, listen, I saw you and I thought you were fucking cute, you know?
Yeah.
Boom, straight up. Even during the day, at night, you know, if you think a girl is pretty, you should go up for her, you know? What's your name?
Ree.
Ree?
Yeah. And Emily.
Where are you guys from?
Here. Brisbane.
So Australian girls, right? Aussie girls?
Aussie girls.
Love that. Anyway, so today's question is, how do you pick up an Australian girl?
How do you pick up an Aussie girl?
Yeah.
You just have to have style. Like,
You just gotta have style.
yeah, you have to be confident. Like, come talk to me, buy me a drink.
Love that. What about you?
What was the question?
How do you pick up an Australian girl?
How do you? Oh God, it's question for me. Hey, mommy, let me see the hands.
Do you think guys can pick you up or no?
Like, is it pick me up?
Oh, like pick you up, you know, trying to get your number, you know, take you home, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm celibate.
You're celibate. Oh,
I'm a celibate girly.
okay, yeah, that's what they all say. But then, anyways, how do you pick up an Australian girl?
Tell him you've loads of money.
Facts.
Loads of money.
Yeah.
Just gotta say. Even if you don't, if you have loads of money, just say you do.
Yeah.
Just say.
You gotta lie sometimes, right?
Yeah, like you just be like, look, I'm a supervisor for a construction company. I'm on 250k a year. Boom. You're like, oh. Then they meet the next big thing.
Yeah.
And like then you're done. But for now, it'll do.
For you, it works?
For me personally, yeah, it works every time.
Every time?
Oh yeah.
Every time.
And do you always say a different story every single time or not?
Like I like to sell it, you know. Like I'll make
You like
out
to
like
sell it, you like to
yeah,
sell it,
you know.
okay.
Obviously, you know.
I respect.
Hi, you've seen adverts on TV.
Yeah.
Like yo,
You gotta sell yourself,
it's like,
right?
you're not you and you're hungry. Snickers, boom. I have my peanuts. I'm like, yes.
And what's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Southport, actually.
Where is that?
Just around the corner, 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you're an Aussie girl.
Yeah, local.
Love that. So how do you pick up an Australian girl?
How do I pick up an Australian girl?
Yeah, like how can a guy pick
You just
up
gotta give it a look. That look is everything. Give it a look.
What does that look like? What?
It's just the look. You know the look.
If you know, you know?
If you know, you know.
Love that. Okay, next question. What is the sexiest accent a guy can have?
Brazilian, 100%.
Brazilian
accent? Yeah.
What about American accent?
Not bad.
Not
but
bad.
Brazilian tops it all.
Okay, what do you think about my accent?
Not bad, but
Not
again,
bad, but still
Brazilian
not
tops it
I'm
all.
from Brazil though.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, there we go then. I don't know.
That was fucked up. What's your name?
Marlene.
Marlene?
Debbie.
Debbie, where are you guys from ethnically?
Germany.
Germany?
Switzerland.
Love that. You guys live here in Australia?
No, we're just here for the East Coast trip.
Oh, for the East Coast
Yeah,
trip?
yeah.
Okay. How long have you guys been here?
A week.
A week? Okay. Let me ask you a question, all right? What would be the best way for a guy to pick up a girl here in Australia?
Oh my god, no idea. Oh my god. Here in Australia?
Yeah?
Have an Australian accent?
Have an Australian accent? You as a German girl, do you like the Australian accent?
I do. Yeah. I do. Yeah, I do.
What is it that you guys like about it?
I just like the general appearance. I like their vibe and everything. Yeah.
You like their vibe?
Yeah. I mean, I think like everybody looks the same, but I like the mullets. I like the beach wear. I like the very stereotypical.
Okay. How do you pick up an Australian girl?
You ask him first.
You don't. You just don't.
You don't pick up Australian girls?
Only foreigners.
Only foreigners? Oh, okay. What about you?
So basically, what you got to do is you got to chase them for a year, and then they reject you,
Yeah?
and then you got to come back after another year, and they come straight back.
Oh, okay.
Legit, 100%.
Where are you guys from?
Russell Island.
Russell Island, bro.
Where is that at?
Queensland.
Queensland? Okay, from Australia. From Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be the best way to pick up an Australian girl?
Shit.
How did you pick her up?
I've known her for years, so it's...
Oh, you've known the skill for years.
Yeah, so...
Okay. And what would you say would be the best way for like a guy to pick you up? I mean, if you were single, right? You guys are together, right?
I don't know. I usually wait for the guy.
You wait for the guy.
Yeah.
You wait for the guy to approach you.
Yeah.
Okay. So like you would say for a guy to have the balls to come up to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Love that. Facts. How do you pick up an Australian girl?
Take her on a date. You just gotta be nice. You just gotta show you want them. If you just show you're interested, keep putting in effort. Like, oh yeah. You gotta put in that effort.
Okay, so he needs to put in the effort.
Yes, he does.
You need to put in the effort,
And not be a whore. Not be a whore. Yeah.
Not be a whore?
Yeah, if you really want her, make sure she's the only one. Only girl.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you guys rather the guy be a whore but then put in the effort? Or would you guys want him to not be a whore but not put the effort?